Hi everyone. So in this particular video I'll be going through Elasticsearch mappings. So mappings are basically your data schema. So in SQL world, when you say create table, you define the column name and column type. So in Elasticsearch, mappings are how you want to store your data. So you define your whether it will be like type, text, string, it will be keyword, dates and all. So I'll cover this in this particular demo. So quickly I'll delete these two indexes just in case I might have created before this particular session. So I'll delete these two index and I'll be creating it in the next steps. Okay, first thing I'll create a products index, and I'm just sending a single product. And in Elasticsearch we don't have to do anything before that. It will be created on the fly. So this will automatically create the index, and it will store that particular product inside that index, that record. Okay, so I can just quickly confirm. So I just confirm whether my index is created. Yes, index is created, and you can see some like aliases, mappings and all. This is like mappings and all. So as I said, mappings are schema, so it has automatically dynamically assigned some mapping. And you can, if you just interested in seeing or just the mapping, you should call the mapping API. So now you will see something like we are seeing we have sent a product name, and name is there, and we are seeing that okay, it has done something like it has given it type, and it has inside that put a keyword as well. So we'll explore this further. Okay, right. So I'll take the next command. Okay, so here what I'm doing is I'm sending one more product, and with this I'm sending one more field, description. So if I paste it here, so what I see is okay, my product is also inserted. This is my second product and description. So it's flexible, as you would see that schema is flexible. So first time I sent only name, and second time I sent description. So it didn't give any warning and all. It has successfully stored the information. And if I now do the same thing, like if I search for the products and the mapping, let's see what is the difference now. So okay, my two products I can see which I have sent, coffee maker, and second time I sent coffee maker, great for everyday use. Okay, so one thing which we can see, there's nothing like primary key and all, so you can send as many documents as you want. If you don't give /doc in front, it will automatically be considered a different document or the record. So if I take this particular, if I run this mapping, right, so we can see that it has automatically updated the schema, right. So under properties, we'll go here, under properties we can see we can see two properties. One is description and second one is name, and it has automatically assigned to two types of schema. Actually, the default, if we don't give anything like text or keyword, so automatically Elasticsearch will create two different like types. One will be text and other will be keyword here. So text is basically the textual analysis, so you can perform textual analysis. It will be like very flexible. But when we say type equal to keyword, it will be like, it will be exact match, and that will be used something for IDs and all things which will be like case sensitive, and which doesn't have like English equivalent or something, right. So I will be moving on. Okay, and if I take the next particular command, so now what we have seen is we saw the dynamic mapping. So if it doesn't see any data before, automatically it will create the schema for that elements. But here in this case I am sending a third field, properties, and saying that and I'm telling that so a third field which is ID, so it should be under properties, and I'm saying that this ID should be type equal to keyword. So when I say keyword, it will be like exact match. So it's like it can be used as a primary key, or to uniquely identify my products in my inventory. So this is what it means. So I'll just take this and paste it. So I am now updating the mapping. So I have name and description, and third one is ID. So if I now try to fetch the mappings, I can see there are three fields, description, ID which I created. So because it's a static mapping, it hasn't, Elasticsearch will not bother to add type equal to text, but name and description is having text and keyword both. Okay, so I'll remove this and moving on. So because I added ID field, so I can just add one record as ID. So my third product, coffee maker, again has been added with different description and different ID. So if I perform a search, you will see 3 products, and all 3 are different. Like first time coffee maker, second time great for everyday use, and third one is with ID. So as we can see, the schema is very flexible in Elasticsearch. And so moving on. Okay, so now we'll just like add some more mapping. So we are like on the fly updating the schema of our index. So here what I am doing is I am adding a date field which will be of type date, and next will be available field which will be of type boolean, true and false, and total stock is like a number. So you can provide either long or double. So I am giving double to be like, so that it can have very large values. So my schema has been updated, and if I take so I'll just add one product, fourth product, so which all the fields, name, description, ID, date, available, and total stock. Okay, so my fourth product has been added as well, and if I perform a search, so you can see the all four products have been returned. So and they all have different schema, right? First time first field, second time 2 field, 3 fields, and fourth product has 6 fields. Okay, moving on. And if I, okay, so what we have seen is like we can add update the mappings as and when required, but there is one important thing to remember is we cannot update the mapping of an existing field. So we can add new field with new mappings, but we cannot update existing fields mapping. If there is a requirement to do so, we must pre-index all documents from source to a destination index to change the mapping of a field. So what we need to do is like first get the mapping of an existing index, and then we will create one more index which will have the new mapping. So sorry, this one is actually first I'll show you why like we cannot update the mapping for an existing field. So this will give me error. Then I'll show you how to get the existing mapping and create a new index with the whatever mapping we want to put. Okay, so I'll take this and go to Kibana console. So this is the first thing. I'm trying to change the name from text to keyword. So this will fail. Name cannot be changed from text to keyword, or name cannot be changed from any the mapping cannot be changed from any field to any other data type. So what I need to do is I take the products mapping, and what I should do is here, right, properties. So if I take this properties, I'll just copy the properties section, and here I am trying to create a index with v2, or you can call whatever you feel like. So I am creating a new index, and I intend to change the name, right? So what I can do, I can come inside name, change it to keyword, right, and delete all this, and go here. So I have made the name to keyword and command enter. So my new index has been created, and if I get the new index mappings, I can see that name has been changed to keyword. So this is the step to actually change the mapping. And if I just take okay, I'll just reindex now all the documents. So this is the like reindex API. So if I come here, so what I am doing is reindexing from products to products v2 source and destination. This is the syntax, and it will be automatically take all the documents and put it into a new index with the new mapping or the data schema. So this has successfully gone in. So now what I can do is I can just confirm whether the documents are there or not. So okay, so I'll just do a count. So there were 4 documents, and the new index also there are 4 documents, and I can just quickly do a search. So I can see, so because it's a keyword, name is now keyword, I have to give a coffee maker. If for example, if I just do a text search, it would fail. So this was the point of keyword and text. So if I go back to see exact match, it will work perfectly, right? And moving on. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.